VW Conversations. It's about people. It's about issues. It's about us. VW Conversations. Usahang katungod, usahang kinahanglanon. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan pag-iristoryahan. VW Conversations.
Good morning and welcome to VW Conversations on a Tuesday, December 29. Ay nawawag kita it mga petsa darait mga nagbabakasyon grande dida. Basta ako before I left the house, I checked my calendar.
So is it 29?
Speaking of calendar, binasura ko na yung 2020.
Ay, ganun,
Isa di pa
di ba?
memoryado ko naman, paper naman lakadlaw, tulo naman.
Diri na padamit siya na mga nidamit na nagpiprint.
Asya na nga ni, nasa rin nga ano ini. Oy, pinaskuhan na kada ka bangko. Karap pa kung naabutan ng kalendaryo. Uy, balik kadaan niya tao.
Good morning!
Good morning, taga-PNB, Miss Felicia, the manager. And of course, Miss Tessie Hernan, nga tanan nga mga taga-PNB.
Hello, Tessie. Good
Yes.
morning. And of course, where's our friend Don Don?
Yes, Agnes, nasa Naval.
Okay.
Tulagyapihan Naval. Anyway, so good morning nga natin mga bankers. Last day of transaction niya na with mga bangko, no? So, for the year.
At saka, ito yung last working day. Diba?
Last working day
Kasi
for
pala,
the year.
Yung 31, it's
automatic
may nakalagay doon, the last working day of the year, which is a holiday.
Oh, okay. So,
or last day of the year, parang gano'n. Sorry, last day of the year
pero
is a holiday.
Yes. Kasi nga ba, alanganin na eh,
yung
30s.
bangko ba, as in, wala sila on the 31st?
Wala,
Because sometimes
rin.
nagbabangko yan sila.
Wala rin. Ang alam ko lang yung medyo yung mga bangko sa malls, yan yata yung may pasok na sila. Okay. Anyway, so yung whatever transactions you have, kung hindi madadali ng ATM, now is the time for you to go to your banks, di ba? Huling hirit. Mahirap daw yung butaw ka nga sa lanit bago nga. 2A. I mean, online life, butaw makin. Para at least may ada naman yung nasilidity mo wallet. I remember may ada ko was celebration in New Year's Eve na talagang gatanan nga bursan sa ruwal sinudlan ng kwarta.
Dapat pa namit mano nasa ring Sinsilyo.
Matunog.
Takay hindi makit ginanganaan wara bursa. Kinahanglan magsulot. Sa ruwal niya na kababayan di na may tusok may bursa. Diba?
Yes. Okay. So anyway, kumusta ka mga tanan? Kumusta ito natin mga preparations?
Ikuikwintas na nalang ko.
Parang nagkukurat siya, naggagalang ka ng wedding.
Yes.
Nagsasashin kwarta.
Yes.
Anyway, kumusta ka mga tanan? Mga preparations natin for the new year. Kumusta dyan yung mga nagre-reklamo mga medyo nag-gain in weight?
Pasalamat ka mo nga nag-gain ka mo in weight.
The struggle is real na damay pag malakasulot sa ruwal.
Pero ingat din ha, especially yung intake natin, taba, cholesterol,
beware of the revenge of the pigs.
Marang ka mo, doktor, damo, pasyente after the holidays. Diba?
Yeah, yung mga
kasi
ganyan.
Yung mga nagsushoot up yung mga
blood pressure.
Blood pressure, blood sugar, etc. Nabawi it.
Di na kinahanglan po mahirayo. Parang mga ganyan. Blood sugar pa lang.
Nagpa-test na.
All year round.
Dapat regular ilapin na.
May tester. Anyway, so kumusta ito natin mga medical health workers, di ba? I'm sure hingyap talaga niyo yung makapag-holiday full blast, di ba? Pero sana naman talagang yun nga, sabi natin, yung mga common tao like us can do our share pagbuligin ng ating mga medical health workers by following iton minimal health protocols para di ka mo makadugang iton mga magiging pasyente hospital insofar as COVID-19 is concerned.
And antes kita mag-restore itong kabukusan ito natin program. Una, itong Eastern Samar Provincial Hospital, hapag kaya na mani, dir inihira na karawat face-to-face consultation. So, it's a teleconsultation. Tapos, yung ating OR, DR is closed. Although may ada daw hinasa rin ni Doktora, yung ating Provincial Health Officer, Dr. Marian Isiderio, may ada hininira, or yung ESPH may the arrangement with Borongan doctors nga ikakatitong pasyente at no extra charge to the patient, no? So, kagabi nagkamay ada very short like meeting with a few press people just to clarify hinpipira nga mga butang, no? Because may ada hini mga napakianak ay ano nga ba consultation. So parang yung ano natin, it should be para lang maklaro. So marak sa pag-iha kay news time na, but ay yung mga opening statements ba, no? The opening statement of Dr. Sabalberino explaining kung kay ano yung situation natin kapag kaya na pipira iton atin mga health workers nga naka-quarantine, ano itong mga services nga kapag kaya na nagpapabilin nga iginhahatag hiton Eastern Samar Provincial Hospital plus and short naman nga pamahayag ni Doktora Marian, no? Pahinaman hiton mga plano because parang di ba mani early this year parang gintudlok at nira or nag-decide nila that the Eastern Samar Provincial Hospital amo ito magiging COVID center in Eastern Samar. So pero parang ngayon didahin, I think parang mga district hospitals, they will be putting up yung mga COVID wards, or they call that, or facility kasi yun na nga, no?
Sarang na.
So,
mag-concentrate lang kayo sa lugar.
Mismo. So, Marcel, if we can have, cut lain ni parang Alren. And yung audio natin, so mahina kaya wala natin. The microphone that we brought hindi compatible dun sa kanyang iPhone. Okay. So, eto, yung 6-minute na video, Marcel, if we can have that now na.
Adlaw na aton na tanan. Ako ni Dr. Sabalberino, currently the Chief of Hospital is Eastern Samar Provincial Hospital. Okay. Aandi kami para mag-klaro ng some issues sa public para waray confusion. Kaya na, may usa na confirmed case at ESPH nga pasyente nga asyaan ko may ada naton staff na naging positive. Inihiya nga pasyente inihiya nakadi sa COVID ward. Nakatulay niya sa general ward. Kasi ang iya presentation, the representation ng simptomas in COVID. Okay? After 3 days, naka-admit sa ESPH, then transfer in nato na APRMC for further evaluation and management. Hanakad ko na iya APRMC, nahibaruan na ini nga pasyente nagpositive. Pag-inform na amon na ini nga pasyente na admitted sa ESPH, positive for COVID, bumalik kami. Sino ang aton staff na pinapos kini na aton na pasyente. So, kan aton tracing ginawas na may ada 29 na aton na staff nga nakapag-contact kini nga pasyente. So, out ito nga 29, may ada staff nga nag-positive. Okay? Maupay na, kainin nga aton na pa ng staff. Salamat sa Diyos, they are all asymptomatic now. And the rest nga, adi na quarantine, mga nigat na panahira ng asymptomatic. Nagpo-kompleto na lang ito hit number of days, itong pag-quarantine na hanggang. Many would ask, kung ano its services at presently in PH because of what had happened. Okay? Hinabo nga may nag-positive han in PH nga nahingat sa APRMC. Timing daman nga may danakon o sa nurse nga nagkamay ada simptomas in COVID. Ang iya simptomas, waray rasa, and diri daman niya nakaka-med. So, hibaran naman hini nga nurse na may naniya simptomas in COVID, dahil naman niya din kuha din admit ang hatanan na staff dito ha women's health din quarantine dayon. Waray pa result waray pa kasuswab ang akong nurse, nag-trace pala kami, diretso na higit sa pangaliha COVID ward, na hinatalan na ang tawag dito 13 quarantine na. Okay. So, duha ini hira nga senaryo nga nagdungan. Ang nahinabuhini nga aton nurse, ang iya result is probable. Ay, negative, I mean. So, she is considered as COVID probable. If you would encounter ang probable,
COVID probable.
opo. Okay, negative hiyahan test, pero may niya simptomas. Oo. So, pag may ada COVID probable na pasyente, we should always treat the patient as confirmed. Okay. Kaya nga, ini atong probable is asymptomatic, pati naman ang iya tracing na contact, mabara na ira nag-present, hin simptomas, nagpakatwarang clinical na. So, hitang nga duha din ang senaryo, ano ang services na affected ng PHSPH. Ang nurse, iba ini nga lugar ha. By the way, ang nurse namin ang pasyente wala nila kontak. Ang nurse, ay nakatiha OR, din saranaton ang OR services. The moment pag-present pa na ang simptomas, wala na natin dito services. Din disinfect, din quarantine na tanan ang tawag dito. Okay? At usa naman din nga nag-positive award, din saranaton ito na station, din quarantine na tanan ang akong staff. Din mo monitor, wala ang akong staff. So with that scenario, nagsara kita hin OB and surgical na mga procedures para ito na ito. At siya na ang aton natanggal na services, kasulod ng hospital ang aton OPD consultation. But we accept teleconsult. So, waray natin OPD, waray natin OB and surgical cases. The rest, we admit patients at the ER. Especially ang mga trauma cases, yan ang aton non-COVID cases. Tuloy ang aton COVID ward, tuloy ang aton respiratory ward, tuloy ang aton laboratory services, X-ray, pharmacy, and so on and so forth. So, asya ito siya na itong aton estado.
Okay.
Balik kita
Sorry
para
for that. Sorry for that and sorry for that video. Kasi kagabi wala nang nga microphone plus maihaan. Maaaring nga saan aircon, no? So, asya ini mga kasangkayan, so there's no OPD. Correction ng OPD, it's outpatient department. So, diri ka mo pwede makada magpapakonsulta. You can, parang uso na yan na, yung teleconsult, no?
Paano yun? I mean,
Teleconsult.
igsusumat lahit pasyente ko na ito ay inaabat, walang, di ba?
No,
I remember a movie na parang Tagalog movie at yung ang doktor was kinausap yung pasyente, tapos pag wala babae ang pasyente kay wala pa ko na at nga stethoscope and pa doktor hindi ba gaganon-ganonin parang ganon. So parang parang feeling ng pasyente siguro they would be shortchanged kung halimbawa di naman lahiya. Kasi di ba yung pagkukonsulta at mga doktor, yung haptics, yung sense of touch is part of the consultation.
Precisely, pero pag na-notice ko, even like before pagbuto ng COVID, nakita ka na aton mga doctors talagang very very careful hirap. I think siguro itong binubuhat yung teleconsult, di magsusumat ka kung ano itong imong symptoms. I think siguro itong binubuhat, no? Siguro the doctor would order him laboratory tests, no? For instance, so he would order a urinalysis or yung mga blood chem, x-ray, so ganito, they would order, because that would be the basis hiton pag reseta itong medisina. That would be the basis.
Basically, gano'n naman talaga nangyayari. Even with the face-to-face consultation. Yun lang, kasi nga with the face-to-face consultation, parang unlimited yung time to communicate and ask more questions, not like in sugaditon nga, telepono, tsaka napaka-impersonal kasi, di ba? Basta telepono. Parang yun nga.
Marang kang gini-imagine na lang sitsura ng doktor.
True, di ba? So parang ang daming affected talaga. Look at that. Bisan pangonsulta yan na, pagpapatambal natin, di ba? Iba na. So, yun. But anyway, saan umang kuno mabalik ito?
Wala pa yung sinasabi. Imani yung mga health workers, most of our health workers, ginswab pala ako. Most of our health workers ginswab pala ako. So with yung bulk han mga contacts, han mga last nga nag-positive in Borongan, in Borongan, kakulat pala inihira ipang swab. So damo inihira. Hopefully bangin buwas kasi pinakianak ko sa Doc RD last night, nasa Doc ito nga sinoswab yan na kasi parang kakulat early evening sige pa. Nasa kaya kung saan iton dadad nga Takloban nasa rin hiya tomorrow na, so that's today. So I think gidadamo
holiday pa.
Gidadamo ipati iton iton mga spending. So siguro tomorrow hopefully.
Probably,
or kung matiunan itira kadamot dito kasi mani din hinaman reading ito tulunay laboratory meron na ormo, tapos yung EVR, CTC, tapos yung Divine Word Hospital. So hopefully, and we're praying for negative results para makabalik na. Kasi parang ang saling kagabi mani ni Dr. sa Balberino, they have I think more than 30 medical workers, health workers, regular and job order.
Kasi na yung talagang kinahadlukan natin. Once ito natin mga medical personnel, yung aton mga frontliners, amo na maapektaran hini nga virus talagang patals kita. Hino talaga ita sasarigan pa, di ba? Kaya nga, sana for the longest time gihapon, we've been asking for the cooperation it nga tanan para iton iyo sa panganib pag-ampo para ini nga aton mga health workers, mga frontliners, ngan pag-intindi haira iton ira sitwasyon nga every time they go to work siring panganihit kasabihan yung usang one foot is at the grave, parang gano'n, di ba? Parang andun yung risk every time. Kaya nga sana yung prayers will really help a lot in making sure that they'll be safe. Tapos yung yung boost their spirit, di ba? Parang kumayada natin ni gayon, ikakita po natin ng mga health workers, kakilala o dire, basta naka-uniforme, parang pasalamatan natin, di ba? For the efforts that they're doing. At least, yun naman lang, at least they will realize na people are noticing yung kanilang contribution para hininga klase nga sitwasyon nga inaatubang natin na tayo.
And can we have, bisang kung maring nga can we have that second video, but before that, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, David Beros.
David Beros. Diva!
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Tanya Barbara. Happy birthday. Okay, kita ko rin yun.
Diva!
Diva Soren. Diba? Makilala.
Marcel, can we have that second video?
Way before March pa, we have already the contingency plan for hospital surgery.
yung sinasabi namin. So, nung ESPH was supposed to be the COVID facility of the whole province. And then later on, as the cases came, we realized that we have to set up isolation facility in the district hospitals also because of the distance between ESPH and the rest of the municipalities. So now, we are trying to set up, actually, the budget has been approved. We will be setting up COVID facilities in district hospitals, like Oras District Hospital. We have at Farm H for D1. We have the Albino Duran Memorial Hospital and the Taft District Hospital. So there will be COVID facilities that will be set up there. And they will be admitting the mild COVID cases, confirmed cases, COVID suspects, and probable that needs hospitalization. Otherwise, for the mild and asymptomatics, they will be quarantined or isolated in the LGU facilities. Now, with ESPH, it was rather unfortunate na this happened in ESPH, but then it happens. It happens. And the most important thing is we are able to manage it, and we are on top of the situation. So right now, the management of the SPH has coordinated with Corongan doctors for their surgical and OB cases. So now there will be no payment or extra payment from the patients because this will be PhilHealth only. So no balance billing, di ba, Dr. Jessica? So for the meantime that the surgery and OB ward are down, the patients who need surgical and OB cases or OB obstetric services will be referred to Corongan quarters. Okay. So that's the contingency plan. Now the problem, when you say contingency plan, it doesn't mean that it's the whole contingency all throughout. We have to change and we have to replan depending on the situation. And now that's why we had the meeting with the chief of hospital because we wanted to replan and make it better and then be one step or several steps ahead.
We wanted to hear that we are on top of the
Yes, we are on top of it.
Given the 30% of the nursing service that is down, under the short-term action na hindi ang money.
Okay, short term is we have an agreement.
Okay, so amo adun mga kasangkayan ang mga pamahayag ni Dr. Marian Isiderio, who is the Provincial Health Officer of Eastern Samar, no? Kagabi kasi kakilip kasi nagkamay adhira meeting upod ang aton mga chiefs of hospital. Yun na yun, it has got something to do with the plans nga magbutanghin mga COVID wards din ito aton mga ibang nga district hospitals. For instance, yung Farm H, Felipe Abrigo Memorial Hospital, bubot nga iton kasi nga ni so ganda ini iton aton nagtitikadamo natin nga mga kaso. Okay, so sa rin pa mga na natin ginuhulat was for them to say that they are on top of the situation. No, everything is not everything, no?
Oh, yes.
But things are under control. Dila naman iton when it comes to the health system. Dili naman Eastern Samar, no? Kasi binoto talaga inimanage with the damo nga mga nagpaka-quarantine nga aton mga health workers dida ESPH. So, sa ring pa man ni Doktora sa Balberino, diri man ginadako itong epekto hini. But of course, ito yung OB, OR at saka yung OB ward natin nga sarado kapag kayo na. Kasi most mga naka-quarantine dito hinhini nga. No, dito kasi hinhini from
that area. Okay.
Di kami ito nga station kumbaga.
Di pera paka-contact.
Yes, no. Duha kasi two not two cases, two scenarios, and usa was negative pero ang sinasabi nila probable, and when they say it's probable, they treat it as a positive. Kay nga tanan symptoms na kada iya, but when she was swabbed, the results came out negative. But may ada niya anosmia, no? Loss of smell, tapos may loss of taste, and tanan nga mga sintomas ng COVID. So, siring nira probable, and probable is treated as positive. So, yun asya in itong situation natin. Kapag kaya na, dida naman ha, Eastern Samar Provincial Hospital. Kung makadto ka mo dyan, dida hiton may triage section, may ada dito notice, no face-to-face consultation, no OPD consults, tapos na karawat hirahin admission, pero diri hira ma-admit hiton nga mga private patients or nagtutrahin private rooms, no?
Kasi ginagamit yung mga
mga private rooms naton ginagamit hapag kaya.
What about emergency cases?
Makarawat ganito na emergency, no? Nakarawat yung operational yung Department of Medicine, Department of Pediatrics, yung pharmacy, laboratories, okay, may animal bites, ito nga mga magpapa-injection, nga mga for anti-rabies, anti-tetanus, okay kayo dyan, no? Basta wala talaga yung OPD, face-to-face consultation. So, kumbaga, gina-advise lang ka mo to call your doctor.
Okay. And probably that's the reason kaya nung super dami naman yan na ito na itong mga private clinics. Dami itong mga nagpapakonsulta yan na pila, hagawas, and all those things. Ang hirap kasi at this time of the year, kung saan o harani may adadakong okasyon, sometimes these are the times na kinahanglan talaga natin to be assured kung ito natin nakaparte, ito natin panlawas, ano? Para at least walang hassle if in case we do celebrate and try to enjoy itong celebration, itong pagtapo, itong bag-o nga tuig.
And we are, praying for the 32 nga mga nurses and nursing attendants who were swabbed. We're praying for negative result kasi out of yung 88 dyan sa nursing services, 32 itong wara hiniyana because they are isolated. No?
Okay.
So we're praying for a negative result para naman gihapon hini mahibalik naman la hiton normal iton pagpadalagan ha ESPH.
Okay.
So
yun
again,
yung sitwasyon ha, ESPH, Eastern Samar Provincial Hospital, kay bangin ka mo kalasan kung kaya ano nga suga dito sistema yan na dito. And sana lang itong mga tao nga na pwesto di dahil itong triage would be able to explain clearly nga dahito na itong mga pasyente. Kaya diri lang ang mga one-liner nga masaya wala doktor, wala ano ini, so ganyan dapat mayada natin halabang pasensya to make people understand, especially nga ito nato pagtaratarhit kada pasyente iba nga tao. Okay lang pagliniwat-liwatan nito nga eksakto nga impormasyon nga atin ihahatag haya.
Kasi maaman kayo nga panahon, di rin magkikinad to hospital kung di talaga maraot kinaabat. Kasi it's one thing nga iniiwasan talaga yan na itong mga tao.
That's the last place you want to be.
Precisely, no? So yung atin lang again, kung mga ranak ka mo, dito kami ito ni mga district hospitals or sa RHU, kung medyo complicated yan, may dahiton sabot, nagkasabot ang ESPH ngahan bordok, walang extra na babayaran, especially mga CS, etc., no?
Basta mga operations.
Yes. Kasi talagang hapag kaya na. Hopefully gumawas itong result. Kasi kaghapon lang na swab, in 1 or 2 days, nga sana negative hirangatan.
Yep, okay. So we're praying for that.
So let's take a break. We will be back. Open natin itong aton bisita.
DW Conversations. It's about people. It's about issues. It's about us. DW Conversations. Usahang katungod, usahang kinahanglanon. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan pag-iristorya. DW Conversations.
Sugad hadton siyahan nga Pasko, nakamayada pandemic of sin and uncertainties, pandemic of pains and suffering, pandemic of selfishness and poverty. Pero si Kristo nagdara aton hinmaupay nga mensahe ang paglaom. Ug nagkanta ang mga angheles, peace to men and women of goodwill. Sabot nga han aton abnormal ug waray kasiguruan nga kamutangan niya na matapos kita abulig han atong Ginoo. Babalik gihapon ang normal nga kamutangan han aton kinabuhi. Upod han mga pagampo ni Maria han aton ni Roy, may ada kita rason nga magsalinurog han Pasko. Malipayon nga Pasko ug manilaumon nga bago nga tuig 2021 haiyo nga tanan. God bless you.
Bintana ko, ayogan man kawalan. Ikaw ang akong kaupo, bintana kong Pasko. Ikaw ang akong kausap, kung namimingaw ako. Bisan pa man kung nagraragat na ang Pasko, bisan pa. Kay kung mawawala ka bintana ko, waray kalibayan akong Pasko. Hain ka na, Pasko na, namiminaw na ako. Naharupoy ng hangin ang bihan, namiminaw na anyatan na. Hain ka na, bintana ko, ayaw ganman kawalan. Harang doon ka nga tikaman, Pilipino nga nahiyaraan. Kahayagan, kalibutan, kamurayaw at katawan. Hain ka na, Pasko na, namimingaw na ako. Naharupoy ng hangin ang bihan, namimingaw na ang latanan. Hain ka na, nailiw na ang kabataan. Pagpakitagan na bintana ko, ayaw ganman kawalan.
VW Conversations. It's about people. It's about issues. It's about us. VW Conversations. Usahang katungod, usahang kinahanglanon. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan pag-iristoryahan. VW Conversations.
And we are back para ang VW Conversations on a Tuesday, last working day for the year 2020, December 29. And we are fortunate to have with us, yan ang adlaw, ating suki. And
we have seen here actually more than a year. The last time was in November during the concert.
Oo, tagal na no, dahil di ba nag 1 year
Di
na.
ba, pag-uusapan na sana natin yung concert somewhere there.
Somewhere in Italy.
Yes, Roma, New York.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we have Judge Shuang with us.
Yes, Judge Rowena Tan, who I thought would not be coming home for Christmas, but she did.
I'm here.
Darahan, ini bago nga patakaran, kaigin palusad, ira, LGU. So, Merry Christmas, Judge Weng.
Merry
welcome
Christmas,
once again.
and Manny, and to
Yes,
all our
of course.
viewers. Moping a Pasko. Sorry, we have to wear our masks because it's necessary, it's important during this pandemic. Rinalita at mga mata.
Tipid lipstick, tipid
Sinabi mo yan.
diba?
Alam mo, on my way here, sabi ko, ay, wala akong lipstick, baka hindi magmamask. Talagang wala akong lipstick.
Walang
Because I don't
lipstick.
put on lipstick anymore.
Walang lipstick. Since,
Katipid daw.
tipid actually.
talaga.
Since March, I think, usala ka tube and up.
Talaga?
Nakonsumo.
Usually,
Naubos ako nga.
gaano ka mo makonsumo sa kabulan? Isang
Money doesn't talk.
I would not know, di ba? Kasi in a day's time, makakapira ka mo doon, di ba? After eating, nagre-retouch, di ba? Parang gano'n.
After eating.
So, malaking tipid ito actually.
Ah,
Even
okay.
powder.
Talaga.
Kasi ako nagpa-powder
May forehead na lang.
nani dir, so ganyan na ora nga. Kaya ano,
Kaya madupot mahit mas naman.
Piper ka partitin kayo mo tahugma.
Okay.
So nakakahinga, at least nakakahinga yung ating mga skin.
Of course.
True, Totoo yan.
Natural.
Totoo yan. For many months, no, waray mga tahom, dida. Yung natural lang talaga. Kaya totoo yan. Nakakahinga yung ating skin and also the environment. No?
Yes, yes.
So may kadaman maupay nga nahihahatag hindi nga COVID actually.
A breather, kumbaga.
The earth is breathing.
Oo, di ba? Parang
Exactly.
ironic, di ba?
Exactly.
Pero pag infected ka with COVID-19, you have difficulty of breathing.
Oh my God, sinabi
But the
niya.
earth is
Diba?
breathing.
The earth is
Oo.
breathing. You know, because I'm in Manila, no? Han ECQ, nga waray nagkakagawa sa mga sarakyan, mga tao. Pero around May, nasulod na ako. ECQ lagi hapon, pero mas mahirap kasi work from home kami. Pero may mga mas mabilis magtrabaho pag nandyan yung record sa'yo, nasa loob ka ng opisina, your staff are with you. So anyway, it was easy to commute, to travel from my place to my office. Walang traffic. Ang linis ang daan, ang linis ang kalangitan. The skies were blue. The clouds were white.
No smog.
No smog.
Kasi nga,
No smog.
less ang traffic during that time. O
Correct.
yung talagang
Correct.
ECQ.
Talaga. I mean, sabi ko, uy, nakakahinga yung ating environment.
Diba? Even here, we took that videos panahon nga waray sa because hopefully no more pandemic.
True,
Wara
true.
na hiton nimo sugad hat nga kikita.
Yes.
Nga mamingaw.
Very rare ang opportunity.
Waray tawo.
Mm.
Waray tawo
tawo.
kakasadahan.
Yung waray
At
tao.
all over the world.
Yep,
Yes.
New York, Rome,
Yes,
mga
yes.
busy
Mga
cities.
populated cities
yes.
talaga.
So, one thing nga talagang binalihan mga tao.
So aside
Because
from the
everyone was
environment,
scared.
talagang dami itong mga pagbabago and different sectors ito na ating society, education for one.
Oh,
Tapos
yes.
yung health sector, never had they've been so busy and in
my.
demand, di ba?
Yeah.
Yan na, Judge Weng Hitun Imo Turf.
But
Oh.
wait, before
Yeah,
that,
sige.
Judge Weng, paano ka, ano ang proseso nga imo sinunod pag-uli nga
Pag-uli nga ni.
Pag-uli.
Pag-uli
Oh,
nga ni, kasi
parang,
depende itong LGU, iba-iba itong mga patakaran.
Oo.
Patakaran nila.
Oo. So,
Yes.
paano dida haiyo?
Okay. Okay. Just to I will start muna I have been thinking of going home. Tapos nabasa ko, nababati ko, may mga kinahanglan sundon. So, anak una gimbuhat, nagpakianakan da Claire Apita, kagiraan hermana, hermano, han pag-uli, han patron na burongan. So, nagpauli hira. So, I got the tips from her. I mean, kung ano mga kinahanglan, sabi ring niya kadto iyo barangay, get a medical certificate, and then a travel authority from the police. Sabi ko, I hustle because I've never done that before. And I can't imagine going to the barangay health clinic, damo itaw, syempre. And then going to the police station, damo itaw. Sabi ko, ay nako, parang nagruha-duha ako. And then, Yorente, ang patakaran hadto, 14 days quarantine. No? Diretso, madato ka, tatapuon ka dito airport, hit ambulance, and then they will bring you to the quarantine facility, isolation facility, mga eskwelahan, wala man yan na pasok. Sabi ko, okay, I'm ready to be quarantined for 14 days in the school. Naghino na ako na, but I was contacting the mayor kaya man contact mga maaramit patakaran. So, sabi ko, pero mayor, pwede may ada din na facility nga uusaan ka lang. Tapos, I have to tell you this also, no? Na, dako nga sakripisyo pag-uuli, no? Sabi ni Claire, Weng, magpaalam ka doon ka sa sa resort. Yung may resort kami, kunwari resort. Dito ba? Doon ka ang hirap. Lalo na yung toilet, CR. Kasi hindi pang adult. Dahil it's a school.
Kasi pang bata.
So, hindi pang adult, sabi na. So, sabi ko, hindi kaya ko yan. Kaya ko naman siguro yan tiisin. Ang kailangan ko lang talaga, mag-isa ako. Takot ako sa COVID. I mean, kung ihahalo mo ako sa karamihan, and then I'll be using that, sorry for this, but these are the practical things. I'll be using the same toilet as the others. Parang sabi ko, hindi na lang. Dahil may studies rin nagpapakita na mataas yung contagion sa pag-share toilet. So, you actually try to avoid using public toilets. Anyway, so inaraman ko ito, inaraman. I wasn't sure, I wasn't booking my flight. Kaya di pa sigurado. And then, I was in communication with the mayor. And then, I learned nagpagawas na executive order. Bag-ula. No? And even before I came, damo na nag-avail. Nagpagawas sa executive order nga inaalaw na home quarantine. Basta magpaswab ka hatakloban. And the result, habang naghuhulat, ikakadikaanit isolation facility, and then pag gumawas nga negative result, you can go home na. Dito ka na mag-quarantine. Sabi ko, maupay ini. Kaya ko ini. So, and then we have a facility in my place, sa balay nga, I will be alone. No? It's even outside because we have...
Kasi in-inspected DOH yung viability of having a home quarantine na talagang wala ni mo chance to mingle with others, diba?
So you have your own room and your own toilet and bath. Your own toilet and bath. So nag-qualify man ako. In fact, we have a separate building, and it was in a library kasi we have a public library that is privately run, and it's inside our compound. Tapos yan na, di man pwede kami mag-abre ang library. So mo ko nga isolation. May difference pala yung isolation at saka quarantine, no? Quarantine is negative ka, pero may kasi incubation period is COVID. 7 to 10 days actually. Pero 14 days daw. So sinusunod na lang. Para sigurado. But isolation is when you were in close contact with a COVID positive. Na mas malaki yung chance that you will get the COVID. So you will really be isolated as in no contact. No contact. Sa quarantine, you can be with people, but you have to be 6 feet away from them. And then observe yung mga...
parang which this quarantine is incubation period.
Incubation period, for the COVID.
So, pero kaadlaw bihap, Judge?
I actually observe, ganito, 14 days. No? 14 days nga rin nagawas sa balay. Nagawas sa balay. Pero doon sa library, I stayed there 10 days. Tinapos nga 10 days. And then, yung 4 days ko, dito na pagpadayon balay. Because I have my own room and then toilet and bath.
Si Judge Weng nag-undergo gihapon and the same process, di ba? No one is exempted.
Importante, di ba?
Importante kasi you are protecting your family.
Yes, so kasi sila yung immediate na di ba? Matatapnan if in case, di ba? And who are you to tell, di ba? Kung bisa ka pasumiri nga, waray ko historyhin so gadinete kang I've been safe, I've been trying to keep myself safe dito sa Manila and all those things. Pero hindi mo alam
along the
diba?
way.
Along
pwede
the way.
rin sa gudso di COVID.
True, di ba?
Pwede madapuan ka ni COVID nga. You don't know. Kasi ini sa nga virus nga dito kinikita. Yeah, so yun naman yung ko rin na sabi ko nga, we have to be responsible diri na itim kalugaringon itim paghuna-hunaon kay ini nga COVID matapon.
Yes.
So itim mo ulian itim pamilya mga hinigugma nim. Syempre you don't want to infect them. You really want to be sure nga waray nim dara. My mom is 82 years old, senior citizen. High risk and then I have mga pamangkin 3 years old, 5 years old. Yes, 10, 11 years old. And of course, my siblings, my brothers. So, sabi ko, ini nga panahon, we have to be our brothers and our sisters' keeper.
True.
We have to be, we have to watch out for one another. Yun din yung kinaganda ng COVID. Kaya nagiging turutimangno kita. Di ba? Nagturutimangno. Ako, I'm OC kasi nagtatakot ako sa COVID. Pag nakikita ko, pero dire ko nga tanan yan sa seringa. Dire tamat pagsulot it mask. Binababa yung ginagawa sa erong kadi ko na nakakahinga. Ganun sa court. May ganung lawyer. Sabi ko, sir, please wear your mask properly. Cover your nose and then ibaba mo pa hanggang sa chin. It's for your protection. It's for your protection more than our protection.
It's true.
Yes, kay ma-inhale mo man ining COVID, no? So that's why we really have to pag may makikita. Pero dito din pag uli ko, damo ibinababa yung
tsaka there are people who are not even wearing masks at all, di ba? Parang lalo na yung parang feeling nila na safe makitain din di ba?
Or some people don't believe na may COVID. May sarili himu-himu lait nila.
Yeah, so parang hindi na i-imbibe yung habit of protecting themselves once they go out of their houses.
It takes, anong tawag nito? Kaya it's really uncomfortable.
Naman.
Sa umpisa pa lang, if you're using it for the first time, ang hirap huminga. Totoo yan.
True.
Pero don't say, di makit nakakaginhawa. Kahit ungod niya din nakakaginhawa at ICU, naka-intubate, and you don't want to be there. Diba? Kaya tiisin mo na yung a little discomfort, inconvenience of wearing mask.
How are you able to survive yung 14 days na quarantine? Parang for a woman like you na masyadong busy, maraming ginagawa, every minute, every hour of the day, paano ka nakasurvive ng 14 days?
It actually passed so quickly. Actually, I was busy kasi yan mga online naman. So may mga meeting, make sure you have a data, If you have meetings, online na. Zoom meeting, online, and then nag-check akan papers, final exams na mga estudyante kasi I teach law in Manila. So na-busy naman ako nito pag computan grade. So it was really busy. Ibig sabihin, I actually welcomed it. You know, I mean,
mas focus ka, walang ma-distractions, di ba? Parang
in fact, you said I'm a busy person, I'm always on the go.
Yun nga, kasi ang daming aagaw ng oras mo di ba? If this were normal times, di ba? Pero yan since naka-quarantine ka, walang yung focus talaga. Parang alam mo yung gagawin mo. Diba?
And time for your body to rest. And your mind to rest. So, everything talaga is grace.
At saka,
everything is grace.
Judge, parang ang dami kong mga people who came from the urban jungle na talagang talagang
Yes.
they were saying, nakikita nila mga post mo sa social media na parang lucky you, nandiyan kayo sa probinsya, para bang you get to
Correct.
enjoy yung
Fresh
nature,
air.
parang gano'n.
Nature,
Hindi kagaya
plus
sa Manila na para bang you are at risk every day, tapos yung stressful yung biyahe, hindi mo alam kung sino makakatabi mo. Pag uwi mo, hindi mo alam kung meron ka ng virus, the following morning, the same ordeal.
Ay nako,
Paulit-ulit.
Manny, you said it right.
Diba?
So my friends in Manila were telling me, maswerte ka, Weng, nandiyan ka ngayon. Because there's a spike,
Oh, yes.
a third
Oh.
wave,
Yes.
wave at virus.
And with that new variant, ha?
True.
Yes, because people are out because of the holidays
Yes.
and vacation. I went to the mall because
Di
I had to buy some
Divisoria.
things. I have a fellow judge, a friend, went to Divisoria.
Wow.
Ay, wala hiya pagawa sa niya kotse, niya sarakyan.
Pagkita niya.
Pagkagida na mo inga tao.
Oh, yes.
Wala na hiya
Basta, Christmas holidays talagang pandemonium yan sa Divisoria.
Ay, naranasan mo ba yan, Manny? Bagay mahilig madamak mag-Divisoria? Di na naglalakad, di na nagpipitad, pero nakahirarayo
Yes. Talagang,
Nakakadamuhan
Oo.
tao.
Nakuang ka, nadadanas ka.
parang prosesyonet na sareno, di ba?
Di na naduot it si
Yeah, true.
Kayo.
Yun eh. So, parang,
Halin ka, di ka naglalakad.
Divisoria.
Nagkadamuhan tao.
Kaya talagang, pakusugahit buot talaga
yes.
pag sugahit ng mga
Yeah.
panahon. Pero yan na, mas makaradlock, di ba? Parang knowing na,
Diba?
diba?
Yeah.
Ilog kita hate base ang ano dito di Visoria kung walang virus, no? Kung walang virus, base ang mag-inarag noon dito, kay base pa
True.
gidamo itaw kadto ka lang
Kaya siya
there's-
Divisoria. Ano mo talaga yung
Divisoria is
tao?
not Divisoria, kung walang
Yeah.
tao yan.
Kay Barato gihapon,
Mas
it presyo Divisoria. Kung i-compare mo, same item, doble, triple hamol.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
So
Pero-
eto,
Yeah.
going na to the question
Yes.
of money.
Oo.
Paano yung mga changes? Kasi yung kay judgment, it's not an ordinary office, di ba?
yes, so,
Ang
Sa
ano mo,
Yung
playing field mo
hearings
is the
ka,
court
yeah.
room,
Oo.
no? Hearing, etc., etc. So, how did you adapt? Paano nag-adapt yung judiciary? Hinhinihan na ka
Pandemic.
especially nung ECQ, nagkakamiyada pa ba yung mga hearings or
Yes.
nagkamiyada yung a number of postponements and all those things?
Yeah, wow, it was a unique experience, something that we have never experienced in our entire life. So ECQ, starting March 14,
Yes.
lockdown.
Oh, lockdown.
Waray nagawas. Because that was the time talagang hadlok kita kay damo namamatay, mga doktor.
Wala pa nga nihat.
Oo.
Wala pa magod nga nihat. Ura-ura din hiha.
Waray pa. Naiipa kami nga iyo din. Kay zero.
Zero.
kami.
Yes.
Zero.
Kay waray pa nagkakabalik.
Zero.
No? Kasi nga lockdown. So what happened? The courts were locked. So 14 days yung pag-a-announce ng IATF kung anong queue, kung anong ECQ
Yes,
and ECQ,
quarantine
barbecue,
measures.
and also just like banana queue.
Hinihin mo na lang
Katatawanan na lang kasi nga nakakainip na, no?
stress na.
Yeah. So lockdown, maray. The courts were not moving and we didn't know what to do except to stay put because that was the advice, no? Stay home, stay safe, save lives, stay home, no? So that was the protocol at that time. Konti pa lang yung mga kaso noon. But then pagtagal, parang damo na at mga affected, no? Mga nadadakop nga di pa na hihir at irakaso, di pa hira na aare, na bibista, pero nakadetain hira. Siyempre, takot din sila kung indirect detention facility. Mara nga ni pa isusulit nga dahan jail kay nagkaroon ng experience sa Cebu nga di na mo ang COVID, nagkamay na COVID, di na mo pa dara kay damo ang mga isinusulod ng mga nahuhuli ng mga detention prisoners. So, ang ginbuhat naman nila, ayaw laan na isulod ang mga nadadako. So you are not sure about the place nga nakadetain ka. You can imagine and concern and worry ang mga pamilya. Because I have friends calling me, Judge Weng, what do we do? Kay pwede pa igawas laanay kay pandemic man, kay makaharadlok man niya na ikabutang. Pero syempre, susundod na balaod. Nadako ka, madiditin ka good. No? But you can feel the fear and the anxiety of people. Kay ikaw man mismo. You know, hadlok nga niya ang paggagawa sa namgit, kay bangko mahigupin ang COVID. Totoo yan. Totoo yan. Talaga praning talaga. Tapos, lalo na nga, mga namamatay mga doktor. I mean, they're supposed to know what to do and how to treat themselves. Pero hirapaan
mga una, di ba? Mga una na nagkamamatay yung mga doctors.
Yeah. And then slowly, so an Amon Chief Justice actually nag-istorya haamon in a seminar that we recently had. In person ha, Supreme Court. But we have to have rapid test and then observe social distancing, all the health protocols we observe. Sabi na, maluko-luko raw siya kaiisip, paano patatakbuhin yung korte? Because lives are affected. Actually, the Daiglis Senate IATF, the judges, the justices, are frontliners also. And I realized na, dahil we're talking here of freedom, of liberty, and also lives. Dara ka na i-endanger, it kinabuhi, nga mga tao nga nanadako. When you detain them, in a facility, nga dire ka sigurado hit iya safety. At siya nga, nagkamaada program, video conference. No? We have, sabi ng Chief Justice namin, we had that before sa mga family court. Yung mga bata nga ma-testify, but they're afraid to testify in court where the accused is, no? And they're a molester, and they're a rapist. So, you keep them away, no? So, you use video conference. Pinapa-testify mo hira through TV, monitor, no? Pero nakikita hiya hit akusado, pero bata, di rin niya nakikita akusado. So, yun ang naisip rin ni Chief Justice Peralta, ini nga programa. And then, may ada naman sinisiring deposition, yung, kasi we were worried, paano yung jurisdiction? Kaya, nag-iiba-ibain ang mga, I live in Quezon City, my court is in Pasay, my fiscal is from Parañaque, my PAW lawyer is from Quezon City, and then yung mga akusado, witnesses, well, except the detention prisoners, they are there inside the Pasay City Jail. Mga testigo who come from other places, no? Kasi importante ha korte at jurisdiction kay that's where our authority comes from, emanates, no? Nga we have to act within our place of authority, of jurisdiction. So paano ngayon yan? And then under the rules may ada tinatawag na deposition where you can take the testimony of the person anywhere, no? Even abroad, no? So amo dira in-apply kasi we have to go by the rules pa rin and follow the law even during this pandemic. But we have to be creative, be innovative, how to adapt, no, to the new normal, to the new situation. So gintuduan kami, nag-seminar kami online, puro naman online na Zoom, webinar, puro webinar, nakakapagod din.
Yes,
at least, ano niyo, kasi may ada niyo mo upay nga, internet connection, signal,
yun nga, ayun yung tatanong ng judgment. Where's there a time na nagkamayada, say, from one of your ka-communicate dida while going through the hearing na nawawala.
Oo,
nagbabuffering, loading, nagawas.
Ay nako, ang daming mga experiences but we have to learn to live with those inconveniences, with those difficulties. Ang hirap. You know, an amon kunta sa nga hearing, ano lang yan, arraignment, no? Binabasahan at akusado, reklamo ha iya, tapos mapakyanhan niya ano im plea guilty or not guilty, arraignment lang ito. Pero dara gihapon actually direla din mahina internet connection bisan ha Manila, and also in certain places like inside the city jail. Dire I mean it's an enclosed place, so there is a mas strong internet connection. So it would take us, what normally took us 10, 5 5-10 minutes, it would take us 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
Minsan 1 hour. Pero pag hinulat, the fiscal who was in Parañaque, naka-video conference, hindi makapasok. Couldn't join. You can get so frustrated. Tapos dire nagigibati-bati. Tapos giari nga sahi dira inside the city jail. You cannot control the environment kasi talagang maingay sa sobrang dami. Di nagigibati-bati. And then there was a time gisuuli galit talinga. Kaya puro audio. Puro audio. There was a time nga naghihiring parang may party line. Parang may nakakasama kami naghihiring doon.
May party line.
Mahirap. Pero we have to adjust. And then sabi mo nga na yan at virus, no? I mean, we're swimming with the virus. At syet nga pag-uli ko, I really made sure that I observe all the health protocols. Kay exposed ako. Manila exposed ako. Yeah, but thanks be to God, upod na ito talaga pag-ampo, number 1 nga di kahit kuana ni COVID. Kay bisan ka naghihinirot, may mga judges nga tanan naging buhat pag hinirot nga di COVID, they still get it. You don't know So, and then you have to boost your immune system. Ang dami mong vitamins. BCD, inire-recommend yan ni Bishop, virgin coconut oil. Yes. And then enough sleep. You have to observe 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Yes. Nako, tinatamaan ako.
Wala tayong dyan. Hindi natin nasusunod yan.
Exercise, the sun. Yeah. You really have to be strong, to be healthy. Para bisan it niya sa gudsod nga COVID, bisan yada you're swimming in the same dirty water hit COVID, naiiwasan mo siya o di ka niya nadadapuan.
Pero with the pandemic, Judge Wei,
yes.
So definitely marami tayong backlogs. Because ilang buwan din tayong
Alam mo ba, Eden, yung cases when we went back to court, so March lockdown na, and then May, nag-uumpisa na, March, April, May, nagta-transition na kami, skeletal force na kami, 50% staff, no, nagro-rotate hira, and then yung hearing, di kami makapag-hearing kasi we realize, ganito kasi yan pag binasahan mo yung akusado, magpi-pre-trial ka mo, kundi isi-set niyo yung mga trial dates, no? Yan ang yung requirement under the new rules para naka-kalendaryo na ito yung mga trial dates. So, March, may arraignment ka. March, April, May, na presentation, hit ebidensya, hit tagreklamo, hit prosecution, no? And then, may mga notices na ito ni parties. And then, after that, July or August, September would be for the defense, akusado, magpipresenta. Hindi nga period nga lockdown, from March to May, June, waray hearing, na-froze. Sabi ko, frozen yung mga kaso namin. Kaya yung mga notices namin, nang mag-open na kami, unti-unti, SIM court, may nagpapapasok na kami. And then nag-hear na kami inside the court. May ada-anada to nga may notified ko no hira nga testigo hira for the accused. Sabi, ay nako sir, sorry ha, di pa imo turno kay di pa human ora nga ni papakapagtikang ang tagreklamo at prosecution darahan lockdown. So we have to cancel all the hearings and reschedule them. So yun, affected talaga if we're talking of speedy trial. But here's the thing. We were saying, we have to sacrifice. No? Ini nga mga panahon, we have to have priorities. So, and between the right to life and the right to speedy trial, syempre, mamahataas it right to life. Right to life. So, because we are protecting and saving lives, no? Asya nga nagla-lockdown kita. Nakakaintindi man. Kay kamatuoran, may mga abogado naman, hadlok naman hira, sumulod ha korte. Hadlok, God. Yes, labi naan may mga inuulian nga mga kabataan, o mga senior citizen, nga mga kag-anak. Yeah, so, natanan hadlok, no? Pero titibayan mo na lang yung loob mo, palalakasin mo na lang yung pananalig mo sa Diyos, na protektahan kay nga virus. And then I have as I was so praning, takot na takot ako. And then I went to spiritual direction, and then ang padi nag-advise, no? Asyait nga dahil Oratio Imperata, nangangadi kita na ma-overcome ta it aton mga fears, no? Kaya dahil naman kita mapaparalyze it aton mga
Yes, kung
kahadlok.
you will be overcome by your fear, di ba? Parang di ka naggumios.
Yes,
Di ba?
yes.
Parang,
yes.
ining lang nga lockdown, nga aton stay at home is nakaka-paralyze na, especially for people who are outgoing, di ba?
Yes.
Yung usually, like you, a career woman na talagang always on the go, whereas yan na, restricted na yung movements.
Right. Or people, I want to add also, na mga tao nga gumpi ay balay, nagsusuro o pera
yes,
dito.
di ba?
Nga, diri, it's not even healthy. Nakadto, okay na kumaturog tapos nagawas kaya na trabaho. Asyat it na hinanamo nila at mga depressed areas
Yes.
in Manila. Hindi mo rin sila masisi kung nagawas sila.
Oo.
Kaya nagrulungtod naman.
Nagre-relieve
Ano pa?
po.
Baralyo lang.
Nagre-relieve po. Oy, kahit mapatulog.
Yeah,
Pero
pero-
mamasyado lang ay.
Yes.
Parang ganun.
Correct.
Judge, curious lang ako yung online na
Video
virtual na
hearing.
hearing, di ba?
Oo.
Kasi di ba kung sa face-to-face siya na korte, di ba? Lahat kinukulawan yung mga non-verbal
Correct.
forms of communication.
Oo.
Di ba very limiting yan yung parang online
You said
virtual.
it's difficult, so it's one of the limitations. So unless actually yung mga pinapayagan, sabi ko, yung talagang unavoidable lang nga mag-video conference. So yung mga detention prisoners who are inside the court, the jail, nga direct pahirap pinapagawas because it's dangerous for them to nga gumawas kay bahin yun nga ihigsagot so din COVID tapos makadara nga city jail. Mahirap kasi walang social distancing ang ating mga city jails. People, our detention prisoners there are cramped, no? They are packed like sardines. Di nga naaarawan ang kuputla nila, kakaawa. And we need vitamin D to fight COVID. So yun lang. If it's possible, I nire-require ko nga kumadiha court mag-testify. Pero alam mo nyo, itong panahon, iba-iba it level of comfort hit kada usa. May judges na talagang hindi nagpapapasok sa courtroom niya, nasa labas lahat. Totoo yan, you really just have to respect, no? Kay level of comfort mo yan, mental health mo yan, isa pa yan. You have to take care of the mental health of people. Kasi kakaiba yung panahon ngayon. So yun. May iba naman magre-request na i-video conference kayon sa senior citizen at usa nga abogado. So, yes sir, of course, no, wag po kayong pumasok sa dahil vulnerable po kayo. May iba naman nga may TB and so naman may comorbidity. So sige, with video conference natin. Oo. Pero kung possible to have them testify in court, I require. Kasi totoo yung sinasabi mo, yun ang advantage ng trial judge he commit nagaano kit facts.
Yes.
Because we personally see and hear the witnesses, and we say more. I mean, we convey more than what we say. Correct? The look in the eyes, the way we conduct ourselves, fidgety fingers, tapos di nakakakulaw. Yung gano'n.
They tell more kaysa dun sa actual words na sinasabi.
Yes.
Judge Weng, during the lockdown hanggang ngayon, were you able to pass judgment on any of the cases?
Nakapagpalusan yung decision.
Kasi sabi nyo, diba, more than anything, yung life din is also important, diba? Yung top priority. So, the more that it's delayed, the more na parang nagkakaroon ng injustice. So, during the lockdown hanggang ngayon, were you able to pass judgment?
Yes. May mga promulgation kami, judgments. I mean, mga kaso nga na didesisyon na. And then, may mga kaso of karamihan na kasi sa amin na judges in the metropolis, may mga drug cases. So, nagpapasalamat liwat kami nga may ada ta na plea bargaining in drug cases.
Sa drug cases?
Oh, yes, kay that before waray. So, with plea bargaining, mas damo na aamin, kay ungod man, So, you impose a lower penalty, and then ilang months lang sila in jail.
Anong conditions for
plea bargaining
dyan sa drug cases?
Okay, may mga guidelines yan na these are minuscule amount of drugs.
So, ilang
less than 5.
Less than
5, yeah. So, yun, that because of the minuscule amount, so nagpasahin administrative order. Administrative matter and Supreme Court guidelines for framework for plea bargaining. We have been advocating for that, lalo na yung mga drug courts. Kasi we are swamped with drug cases.
Hindi ko just also, kasi ang dami.
Yes.
Yeah, sobra. Mas marami pang drug cases than any other criminal cases. Kaya, and then these are small amounts of drugs, sabi namin. Kaya magpapayagan ng mag-plea bargain, and pumayag naman ang Supreme Court, and then the DOJ also have their guidelines on plea bargaining. Although very strict sa mag-object pa yan, pero syempre sinusunod naman in framework in Supreme Court.
Pero paano yung guarantee natin that they will not be going back to the trade?
Exactly, yeah.
Abusuin na naman din yan yung plea bargaining.
May plea bargaining naman tayo dyan, pwede.
Actually, hindi lang kasi yung the fight against drugs, mapunta tayo kasi it's a fight of everyone. It's a fight of everyone. Actually, yung pinaka-importanting player dito would be the community. And then, maaram kita na ito nga problema hit drugs, na ma-root hiton poverty. Kasi mga nahuhuli mga nahuli? The small fries.
Yes.
The user, the pusher, mga sugalit nga, sachet, because of poverty, because of lack of employment. So, para masusulbar ta ini nga, yun yung concern nyo, na paano yan pag bumalik. If we continue to have that kind of environment, nga waray nira matrabahuan, nga waray nira makaon, talagang di natin maiwasan yan. And then, it's addiction. Addiction is an addiction. You crave. So, did I plea bargaining o po did I rehabilitation?
Yun ang important.
O po did rehabilitation.
That's a more important thing, rehabilitation.
Exactly. And,
kasi babalik at babalik yan.
Yes. So, maraming mga magandang nangyayari, maraming hindi magandang nangyayari. But I think, kung magsisikap lang tayo, hanapan ng solusyon at magtutulungan, baka kahit papano masolusyonan natin at mabigyan ng magandang buhay ang ating mga mamamayan at ang bawat isa.
But before, kasi baka makalimutan, before we proceed with these are very important papers inside. Gin-turn over iniya na pala, no details nga ginhatag, pero ang sila din mga deed of partition. So, marami
Very
to,
important
deed of partition, affidavits, etc. So, kung hino ang nakabilin hini, bangin indin tricycle or what, pakilihog ka di ano amon DYBW, Habaybay Boulevard, kasi importante hini. Kasi walang, may pangalan kasi sa deed of partition, maraming pangalan
hindi mo alam kung
basta ito,
may nawawadaan.
Kung hino ito nawadaan,
purple envelope.
Haroy, basta lang pag minalaka,
Ay,
kuhanin hini nga mga papeles,
I know, right? Ang hirap niyan.
Please lang, kung hino ito, ini nakabilin, palihog, pagkuhaan niyo. Nagpapasalamat kita nag-turn over.
Yes.
Happy New Year imo, and happy birthday nga dahit mama hiton aton technician.
Yes.
Mama Rosalina Dadja.
Happy birthday.
Medical frontliner.
Ma'am Sally, happy birthday.
Happy birthday di kang kan Marcel, di kang damanhin nga mga
Stay
magpatrunon.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Mama ni Marcel.
Birthday basta December, no? Yung haranit mga big celebrations. So,
So
yan talagang happy birthday.
happy birthday, Mama ni Marcel.
Happy
Ma'am
birthday.
Sally Dadja.
Ma'am
Di
Sally.
kang haamon din DYBW. Happy birthday, God bless.
God bless. And may you have
Yeah.
many more birthdays to
Yes.
celebrate.
Okay,
Okay,
so
going back, Judge Weng, itong judicial system, process, pagkaya na. Judge Weng, kung given the opportunity, kung ano bang mag-ihapay nga COVID-19,
Yes.
do you think the court would be able to make adjustments or would really survive and consider this is the new normal?
Oh yes, I mean the court is surviving. As I said, bisan han sarado pa ang korte, we continue to work. May ada naman you can apply bail online na dati hindi naman ginagawa, and then we can order the release, puro online puro online. And then priority adto hira because these were considered emergency matters, no? So we attend, no, to all of those. But ako personally, I apologize for the delay, for the inconvenience na hindi talaga maiwasan. Alam mo, kahit anong opisina rin I don't know here in the province, but in Manila, sarado nga tanan,
Yes,
mag-apply kahit
medical,
clearance sa NBI online. Pagka ginada mo mahuhuman at im deadline, di ka pa naka-schedule online. Ombudsman clearance, na dati, police clearance okay lang, kay Adelaide Compound, City Hall. Na dati naman, ang bilis-bilis lang, in one day, one morning, makaka-apply ka na. Yan na, you have to wait for months. Saan o ka ma-atindiran. Kaya nakapila,
Yes,
nga pagkagina. Hirad mismo may mga backlog. So, amot it's sitwasyon yan na, but we make do. We make do. Basta, I think, klaro ha aton, hindi nga pandemya, number one is to save and protect lives. Number one is to save and protect lives. And then the delay, sinisiring ko man hayo, bisan mga abogado, labi na it mga senior, bisan mga kabataan, pag may uulian, kabataan abogado, if they're going home to their senior citizen parents or their young kids, nakahadlok gihapon. We're all taking risks, no? But we have to. We have to. And then the delay, we're doing our best, no? I mean, I think people will understand kung medyo mabagal yung kasi for me, for example, although some judges naghihear na hira mga 20-30 cases, kami kung ano let am kaya nga matapos ito sa kaadlaw nga mga kaso nga i-hear. So dire kami nagdadamo kay ina-avoid namon nga di sugadan una nga ang mga korte crowded, no? Kay aada man nga.
Ako compare Judge Weng, pre-COVID, tagpira ka kaso ang imo pinanmamatian in a day.
Like ngayon, less than 10, minsan less than 5 pa. Dara gihapon kay na-postpone man, na-cancel man ang mga hearings, so we have like parang start from the scratch. I mean, not from the scratch, but from the beginning. So, pero may iba, dara kay, I mean, I know of some judges in Pasay, nga, uy, tagdamo dira hini-hear 20-30 cases. Ay, dara kay, may mga damo and backlog, anira court. In my court, I mean, I'm happy to say, nga kay sige mat here tampag here, so yan na dire kami natatambakan, pero may mga korte nga natatambakan, but they really do their best, like hearing cases 20-30 cases, and then every day morning and afternoon, talagang wow.
So,
saludo ang
i-relate ko lang Judge Weng in terms of yung judicial system yan tapos yung education kasi sa yung acquisition of education yan, you need the technology. So parang yun yung concern ng mga parents before, additional cost on their part. Para naman ito magmamalaka-avail itong hustisya kasi rin. Para ordinaryong tao. Parang additional gastos ba ini para haira or
okay. So sabi ko, video conference yung iba, no? Lalo na yung sa jail. So you need a computer, you need a laptop, you need the internet, no? But our jailers have been provided with that, no? Kasi yun din, that's their way of adapting and to this new normal. Kaya rin na nila madadara nga diha korte physically at mga detention prisoners. So they have to have their laptop. May mga ito rin how we innovate and how we really do our best nga ma-hear at mga kaso. Kaya di man largo dinadara nga dahil detention center, no? Hit jail, hit mga bago nga na nadadako. Adi anay hira hit police station. Halagin pipinanuroy it ngam hira kay usually under normal circumstances, it notice it court for the hearing, ikakadto hit jail. Imasing it jail, wala pa didihaam. Oo. So, paano na yung detention prisoner na dakop na hiya? Pero wala pa sa city jail. Kaya adtupahin police station. Yan na, nag-iiba-iba kung hain. So, kami sa court para ma-hear namon, matikangan na namon mabista iti kaso. Pinanunuroy it nam kung hain niya. Pinanunuroy, daday na ba nabulig it mga pamilya nga aadian amon
ato ka din dito.
Oo, hindi nga police station. So sa police station, they are not equipped. So mga personal cellphone nala hit police o hit staff it among ginagamit para makapag video conference. So yan ang mga nangyayari. So additional cost, I don't think hindi. Kasi sa imbes sa eskwela
baka kasi yung mga abogado mag-charge, may extra charge na for say the use of technology and all those things.
Low data.
Well, you're right.
Ang hirap na ng buhay ngayon, diba?
True. Baka tumaas na acceptance fee.
Pero hindi, sabihin na lang, o-offset kasi nasa bahay ka na lang, di ka na nagasolina.
Exactly. Kaya
di ka na nagasolina. Kung babae ka, di ka na nag-make up, so less expense na rin.
Hindi ka na pinangartimbado.
Kaya,
parang naman yung lapta na.
Tapos isa rin sa mga problems long before COVID, yung availability ng sometimes ng mga abogado in terms of their schedules, di ba?
Yes.
Do you think with this online thing na happening sa judicial system, mas ang kanilang availability ngayon? Kasi they don't have to travel from one court to another.
At hindi sila nagta-travel abroad.
Hindi na pwede sila. Hindi na less na yung cancellation ng hearings because hindi sila
available. Po natin ang hearing kasi si Attorney Wanda, may ibang schedule.
May conflict.
Parang pwedeng isingit ngayon kasi everything is online.
Yes. Totoo. Marami ring may mga conveniences rin naman na nadudulot itong video conference. So, kasi you are there in the comforts of your home. Di ba maghihiring ka pero naka-shorts ka.
Totoo.
Nakaparang ka,
Have you experienced that? When we were on home quarantine, nagko-conversations kami sa ka lang eh.
Naka-chinel.
True. Parang pwede kang gumawa ng mga paraan.
Yes. So, yung cost? I think the concern is more on the delay. And, we do our best, no? I mean, yun naman yung maa-assure ko. Sakripisyo rin yung ibang judges din na sabi nila, they don't go home. May judges nga in-court hearing, babae hiya. She's married with children. Buti na lang mayroon siyang matitirahan where she's alone. Parang frontliner nga. Dire ko na kaya na uli ay balay anay. Darakay. Nahadlok hiya makapagdara.
Naka-lock in.
And just in, Just in, Oras will be under a general community quarantine status. Kasi may danira additional 13 positive cases today. And may adahini 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 barangays nga hard lockdown. Ang tanan nga poblasyon barangays Paypayon, San Roque, Camanga, Butnga, Riverside, Tigibngan, Balukawe. So,
hard lockdown.
May na sobra 80 pa nga primary contacts na mga nag-positive
Ay,
nga
di,
symptomatic
ano?
pag
Hindi ang pakakuha.
so again, please wear your masks,
Social
shield,
distancing,
and social distancing.
frequent hand washing,
Yeah.
disinfection.
Oh my God, mag-New Year pa naman. O, diba?
Siguro nagkadaramo ito. Usually ganun
yun ang problema eh. Para din niya, barongga, no? And eto, nag-i-restaurant kita kanina, you're doing your thing via
Video
the
conference.
net. Oh. At sinasabi dito, yung internet speed in the Philippines
Were the
in
lowest.
terms of mobile and fixed broadband, nag-improve down slightly.
Nadama mo?
Listen, from 17.15 Mbps to 18.49 Mbps.
Ako yung
Alam mo ba kung
nararamdaman.
we are number 110 in the world in terms of the fastest mobile internet speeds. Number 1 sa United 18.49. Number 1 UAE. Ask me. 170.30.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ano?
Kunturo, ano?
Para wala talaga itano eh.
My God, parang tungaw. Kaloka lang. Happy anniversary ba yan na ni Kuya Vio ng Ate Sentay? How many years of tolerating each other?
Salbahe ka.
Okay, anniversary.
Hindi, di ba?
Oh, yes.
That's why nagtatagal because you tolerate.
Ganon.
Oh, because kung hindi mo ma-tolerate yung other person, the partner,
wala namang
ay di wala.
perfect na union eh, di ba?
Ate Sentayan, Kuya Vio, happy anniversary. God bless you. God bless you more. And
Many more patience.
insa mo, kay ano nga wara kam
Longer patience.
ano ini wara tayo na
Stronger love.
celebration
True.
bisa naman like celebrating
Virtual. Alam mo, puro virtual ngayon.
Ano?
Zoom. Mga party Zoom.
nakaante na kin ano ini in Zoom nga party, my God, because
Hindi talaga, ano, it's a matter of sanayan lang talaga. Pero
Adapting. We have to adapt.
Wala
We have to
pa rin
adapt.
papalit dun sa ano, personal.
In
or
person. Oh,
mas
yeah.
feel,
Alam
mas
mo nga
warm.
ngayon, kasi di ba kadarating ko lang galing Maynila. So I go to Mass and then igikirita ka yung mga kauruptan, kasangkayan. You haven't seen for months.
Yes.
No? Pre-COVID, like you would
Yeah,
kiss,
kiss,
ay,
yung beso-beso.
hug.
Yes.
Yan na, bawal.
Bawal
Ganyan na lang tayo.
Kaway-kaway, di ba? Parang yung sugod na lang. Elbow to elbow. That's the closest. That's the most intimate thing that you can do.
that's nakaka-miss talaga.
Yung walang restrictions, walang...
Kasi yung sabi namin, we have this attitude na I think it's a sound mindset to have na think of yourself as a carrier. So careful ka pag pinangapot naman yung mga tao. And the other think also of her as a carrier, only set normal.
Oo, yun nga, parang praning ka na talaga.
Praning na
Oo,
talaga.
parang it's the new normal.
But at the same time, we have to overcome our fears
Mm-mm.
and really trust in God. Trust in God. And
Saka do your share. Yung,
yes. Be your brother's keeper.
Health protocols, sundin mo yan.
Yes.
Tapos, yun nga,
Oo.
palakasin ng immune system.
Correct.
Di ba?
Number one.
Yes,
I
yes.
load up on vitamins.
Yeah.
Kasi importante. Dahil nga, yun na.
So, Judge,
Yes.
after the holidays, balik na naman tayo.
Yes,
Oo.
back to Manila.
Back to Manila.
So, I think when I go back, magka-quarantine ako. At least 7 days.
What are your thoughts regarding this vaccine?
Oh, the vaccine, napapause ako. It made me pause.
Diretso.
Kasi by year 2021, yun yung the thing that we're all looking forward to.
The
diba?
vaccine, di
The
ba?
vaccine.
Kasi
oo.
2020, we've been praying for that, na we will feel safe with the vaccine.
Yeah, lalo na yung first
I
quarter.
think that's added, nakakahatag hiyahin. Kahit pa paano, sense of security, na di ka na matatapunan. Parang flu vaccine, di ba?
Yeah.
Na if you have it, stronger
At least
yung
protected
ano mo.
ka.
Oo. But some people, I don't know where I am hindi ko pa alam. But I can wait. I will,
Yeah,
hindi
right.
ako
Pero hindi
magkikipag-unahan.
rin ka mag-iikag.
Hindi rin mag-iikag.
Hindi ka magmamalakauna na vaccine.
Oo.
Kumbaga
Kasi-
ito principle, yung muna.
Kasi medyo ko nga nakikinalawan nga, like a vlog of a Filipino who's working as a caregiver.
Yes.
She's a caregiver dito United Kingdom. She's married to a British. Tapos nagtatrabaho niya dito. So, di ba dapat, kasi caregiver ka.
Priority yan.
So,
yes.
ipakat doon na, supposedly, in Juan magbabakuna na, she was still at a dilemma. And siya opinion niya asawa, kinahanglan ko ba magbabakuna or what? I mean, from the point of view, ito mo trabaho kinahanglan. Di ba?
Kasi exposed
Kasi